Hello, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so sorry I haven't posted any videos lately. I've been so swamped and just got back from a vacation and everything, so just wanted to post a quick video on something that's been really bothering me lately, which is acne and pimples and whiteheads and everything. So annoying. So I wanted to do this video on my favorite spot treatments, and I've tried so many spot treatments you can't even imagine. And these are some quick kind of like reviews of things I've tried before, what has worked and what hasn't worked. And I'd love everybody else's reviews on it too. So let me know what you guys have thought of the products that I've tried out. So some of my favorite, I'll start with the things I've liked and have worked for me, and then I guess I'll work into the ones that just I don't like. A couple of good spot treatments that I have discovered, and this one is the one I've been using most recently, is this Proactiv Solution Refining Mask. I know it's a mask, but I use it as a spot treatment. So overnight, I actually leave it a dab on like my pimples and stuff. So I don't know if you can see it in this lighting. I don't think you can, but I have this nasty pimple here and a bunch around my nose. Yuck. And a couple under my bangs, but I don't want to show you guys that. But anyway, this one's a good spot treatment. It smells yucky because it's the active ingredient is sulfur, and it smells kind of like eggs / fart and gas and nasty. It smells bad, but it's kind of worth it because it does shrink your zits overnight, and I find that it works really well. Even you use it once and then you leave it on, and it really does the trick. So that's one of the products that I like a fair amount as a spot treatment. And I noticed, I'm sorry, everybody has actually, a lot of people have messaged me about the labels coming up backwards, and I apologize for that. But I don't know why the MacBook tends to do that. Sorry. And it says Proactiv Solution Refining Mask, and it's a combination therapy. Active ingredient is sulfur. You can also use it as a mask for 10 minutes. You leave it on all over your face or on the spots or whatever, and remove it if your skin is a little bit more sensitive. I think it really dries up the spots, and then usually when I leave it on for 1 or 2 nights, like the next night, it usually is pretty much gone. But that's a good one. Another really good spot treatment is just, I think I've talked about this as my favorite drugstore product. Just 100% tea tree oil is really effective as a spot treatment. It's cheap, it's easy, you can mix it into your face washes I sometimes mix it in with my spectral gel or mix it in with my Cetaphil when I wash my face to kind of make it tingly, and also shrinks your pores a little bit and also helps clear it. And tea tree oil is good for everything pretty much. It's good, it's an antiseptic, and it's good for cuts and scrapes or as a toning solution as well. So if you mix this with a little bit of toner, sometimes it helps to clear your pores with a cotton ball or cotton swab or whatever. I like that as a spot treatment. I haven't been using it as much lately just because I've used something a little bit more, in my mind, a little bit stronger, which is Proactiv one. I'm allergic to most of the Proactiv line. That's benzoyl peroxide. I can't use that ingredient. So it's a little bit trickier for me to choose a spot treatment because most of the times they always have that as an active ingredient. So I mean, what can you do? And then another good spot treatment I actually like is the Chanel Purité Ideal Precision Chanel Purité Ideal Correction Imperfections Blemish Control. That's a lot of writing. This one's the Precision Chanel line. It's the green line. I bought this just because a friend of mine, like I think I've mentioned this a few times in some of my other videos, in my haul video with my Chanel and Guerlain products and everything. I've been using the spot treatment for a little while. I do think it works. I just think that my skin got a little resistant to it, so I had to switch to something different. But I do like this as a go-to blemish control. I think the active ingredient is salicylic acid. I'll have to double check on the box, which I can't find in my room right now. But it is a good blemish control treatment, and I think it works. And I do have to give it a little longer though. If I have a big blemish, I'd have to wait like 3 days or something, or 4 days for it to shrink down. So this one's something I recommend checking out. I do think it is worth the price, because I've used this one for maybe 6 months and I still have like half a tube in it. You really don't need much, and the applicator tip is great because it's like a little knob like that, so you won't waste any product, and you only put it on your spots, and hopefully you won't be going through a tube of this too fast, because then you'll have too many pimples. So some other products that are okay, I don't love, is this one here. The Murad 3% Sulfur Acne Treatment, Acne Spot Treatment. I've gone halfway through it. I don't love it just because I found that I would use it and nothing would happen. I don't think it did any harm. I don't think it did any good for me. And it's weird because I like sulfur, masks. This one has 6% sulfur, which is probably explains it. This one has 3%. So I liked something like this, which is a little stronger, which is probably this didn't have enough sulfur in it, whatever, to clear up my pores. I think it's good alternative if you're allergic to salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide. So then try something like this. They do recommend you use it 1 to 3 times a day, so you might have to apply it more frequently. I only used it at night, so maybe that's why it didn't work. I also used this along with the Murad the Murad 3-step line. Like, they had the toner, the face wash, and no, it wasn't toner. Can't remember. Anyways, they had the face wash and this treatment, and they had a moisturizer as well. And I personally liked their face wash the best out of the entire line, and this treatment was, once again, like I said, it's not amazing. It doesn't do any harm. It didn't really do any good for me. But maybe for other people it works better. If you have probably like sensitive skin or skin that reacts more strongly to products, then this might be a good choice for you. And this one is something I'm impartial on as well, is the tea tree oil from the Body Shop. Comme ci, comme ça. It's okay. Didn't do any harm, didn't do any good. Once again, I think the active ingredient was too weak for me. There's only 15% tea tree oil. This one has 100%, so I definitely didn't get enough like strength out of this to notice any differences. So once again, if your skin is a little bit more sensitive, more gentle products, that you get a better reaction from it. My skin's just really resistant to a lot of stuff. Like, I can use so many acne treatments and nothing happens. So I guess mine are just really clogged pores. So this one didn't work for me, but I think it's a good alternative for people who need a more gentle like tea tree product. Another product that okay product is Burts Bee's Natural Acne Solutions. So I decided to pick this up because this is a new line that they have. It's a natural product as well. Burts Bee's Natural Acne Solutions. The active ingredient is salicylic acid with willow bark. So this one's another interesting product. I think it's a little bit too gentle for my taste again. I know that you don't have to strip your skin to have it clear, but this one just nothing really worked. I've used maybe I tried it for about a week. Didn't notice any differences on my spots. This one's salicylic acid, only 0.75%. So maybe the active ingredient is not strong enough for me, but I would recommend it if you want a natural alternative. So any of these kind of like tea tree oils, witch hazel, any of that would probably work too. Another product that I think is worth mentioning, that I did get good results from, so this is not one of those maybes, is this glycolic acid product from acne.com, acne.org, sorry. So this one was a nice, like, all over your face, like, kind of product, and helps to exfoliate, so that helps to clear your pores. I didn't really use it as a spot treatment so much as like if I had a patch or whatever that was really dry and whatnot, then this is a good product to test out for spots or pimples. And that concludes it. So these are kind of just an overview of spot treatments, acne products that I've tested out. I'm probably going to try to do like a video on my favorite acne lines or whatever as soon as I get my room and life a little bit more organized. So thank you for tuning in, and please message me with any questions you guys have, and I really appreciate all your comments and everything. So thank you, and I'll talk to you soon.